Space held such hope for humanity. A fresh start. A chance for old grievances to wither and die. Quantum gate networks let humanity push deeper and deeper into space.
Yes, that's right, GPR viewers. My first review will be of the great real-time strategy game, Supreme Commander. If you are looking for some great RTS gameplay, this one's going to be for you. This has to be one of my favorite real-time strategy games to date. Not only because of the great replay value you get from being able to play different sides and have 3 different stories, but the graphics on this is just amazing. Supreme Commander does need a little power behind it to run though, so let's go over some system specs, shall we? Here are some minimum system requirements for a Supreme Commander. You'll need Windows XP or Vista, 1.8 GHz processor, 512 MB of RAM, 8 GB hard drive space, 128 MB video RAM or greater, and DirectX 9. Here are recommended system requirements for Supreme Commander. You're going to need a 3.0 GHz Intel or equivalent AMD processor, 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB hard drive space, 256 MB video RAM, and DirectX 9. As I already said, there are 3 different sides to play. Let's go over them. UEF, Cybran, and Aeon. All sides have the same amount of troops and are equal in power. The only difference you're going to get here is 3 different ways to view the game's story. This will give for a long-lasting game and for great replay value. I'm going to jump right into the game for you to see the nice interface they gave us. If you ever played a real-time strategy game, you'll know it's just like any RTS game out there. On your left-hand side, we have some options to show intelligence, economy, military, plus much more. Right next to that, we have our mini-map as always. Top left, we have our mass meter. If you didn't know, mass is one of the resources you'll need to build your things you need to build. Top right is your energy meter. You'll need that to keep things powered up and moving. Bottom right are controls for each unit. And then middle, as always, we have our unit and building creation. As you can see, you don't start with just some builders start building you things. You get to be your own unit. This is your Supreme Commander. And this can be very fun at times, but also very hard. Imagine your unit, your Supreme Commander, as a king in chess. If your king gets killed, guys, guess what? Just like chess, game over. So make sure when you play Supreme Commander, you're always careful what you have your unit do. You're able to upgrade your Supreme Commander as well. Here are some examples. You can have your unit be better at building, able to have stealth, and even able to fire a nuclear missile. Those are just a few of many choices you can upgrade. And a side note, I do recommend that new real-time strategy players take some time and use the tutorial this game gives you and learn your way around the interface. But you know, if you're used to real-time strategy games, you don't need to go through that. Just like any other interface and game style in any RTS game, it's all the same. One of many of my favorite features about Supreme Commander is the option to zoom all the way out and see your map, and split second, be up close and see the battle and seeing every detail about your units. This is good for having more than one base or even more than one battle going on at once. Supreme Commander does support multiplayer and LAN capabilities. I've had to try these features out though, sad to say, so I can't say much about these and how well they handle on the internet. I do know that they have ranked games and also arranged team games, so if you want to play with your friend and have some team play in your strategy, go right ahead. I've played a lot of skirmish games though, where you can play against an AI. This can be fun with different maps and different difficult levels, so have fun with that one. I know I have. Supreme Commander has been out since February 07, but is still on top of any RTS game out there. This game can be found at just about any store that carries computer games. I got mine at Walmart when it came out for top price, but it looks like it's dropped down to a great deal at 20 bucks. Don't miss this game even if you think you like RTS games, and for $20 you're not going to be out a lot of money for a great game. I'm giving Supreme Commander an 8.5 out of 10. The only thing about this game is that everyone will be able to play this game at full specs, and it is a must in my opinion if you're going to have 1,000 troops fighting on your screen. You're not going to want to slow down at one bit, so just keep in mind those system specs I talked about. I've put in the side notes what I'm using to play my games, so take a look at those and get an idea. Also, here's some cheats for some of you cheaters out there. I've used a few of them myself and it can be quite fun, so go ahead and try them out.
सुकून